Okay, so today I'm gonna do my laundry P-trap and the rough-in water so I can try to get this water on. But my plan is to do a 2-inch drain all the way around, get this rough-in box, boom, and a little P-trap in the wall there. We're probably gonna have to notch this because this is where the wall connects to the closet up there. But yeah, let's get going. Check. All right, so I'm here. I'm gonna place this laundry box 32 inches off of the subfloor because you want at least 24 inches of fall for that water in the laundry line. It's gonna get a little tight in here just because of this stud. So I'm gonna notch this thing out with my router because it's a non-bearing. This whole wall is non-bearing, obviously. So I'm gonna turn it to Swiss cheese, and we'll just have to recess a little bit of this pipe as well, just to get everything to fit behind the drywall and make this all work. And we'll have to put some plates on the other side so no one drills into it. But yeah, should be all right. I'm not gonna use the router. Whoops. Jesus. Oh, my saw hates me now. Just got this nice Milwaukee variety pack. Pretty cute and hard to open, I guess. Why do they make everything so hard? Everything's so hard, period. Why do they make it so hard? Great, this guy's pretty wide. That's what she said. Oh yes, forgot about these stupid things. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Can't. Nothing like it. Yeah, it's just pure laziness. That's all it is. Not getting out of the way. Okay, enough. It's 3/4. God damn it, dude. Okay, I can go back as far as I want. And I got wood in my eye, so that's great. Getting this thing set first will kind of allow me to measure all the pipe I need for my drain, I'm thinking, and then, you know, measure the pecs. I still gotta poke the cold water through because I built this wall after I plumbed, but, you know, it's how everything's been going on this. Because I'm dumb sometimes and impatient. I think the most important thing here is patience, and I just don't have it, which is coming back to bite me quite a bit here. Like right now, need a 1/2 inch stub out, so I'm gonna go get it. Here's another moment representing my impatience. I cannot find where a good 1/2 inch piece is. I'm just gonna measure, I guess, how, because I want this thing to stick out 1/2 inch for my drywall, and then there's like a trim piece that comes with it. Thank God. Yeah, close enough. It's in a closet, guys. Nobody's gonna see it anyway, you know, except for the closet elves. Beautiful. Cold is on the right? Ow! Okay, now I just need to somehow make this work. And I'm debating putting the P-trap on this side of the stud, or the drain and vent, because I can. Why not? And then I could go, it's still gonna be, well, I could go like that and then do like a couple 20 degrees. We're just getting pretty tight here. I think first things first is no, that's dumb. I think decide where I want the drain is the smartest, and that's gonna be over here. Oh my God, and I'm just turning these studs into nothing, which isn't the biggest deal, right? I mean, ideally I could go like, ooh, boom, make that work, but I need to fucking take a big old chunk out of this guy, which, this stud, man, screw this stud. I mean, gun there to there. Why'd I come over here? Earplugs. You're kidding me, dude. One earplug? Why does this happen? Why me? Oh, because I had the other earplug. Probably put it in my pocket. There it is. Let's go. Let's see if that was enough. I was so close. Not enough batteries. All right, we got a nice half a stud. Okay, so now we're looking at this shape, and it's still sticking out too far. Okay, now I gotta figure out how to get a drill. I mean, that's not hard at all. I'm grateful for multi-tools, but that is one of the worst sounds in the world, for sure. You're kidding me, dude. Let's just drop my holes under the house. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Break your wrist. Got him. Using tools. Letting tools help tools, you know? There it is. Jeez, it's a mess. That's kind of funny. Plumbers don't look. What the fuck? How? All right, I need to clean up. I need to clean up a bit. Look at this. Look at my work environment. Pitiful. I'm gonna clean up. I'll be right back. All right, so for this ABS, I don't have a reamer, so kind of just use my utility to get the junk out and kind of give that a little bevel on the inside edge, I guess. These are pretty clean cuts because I'm using my miter saw, so it's not too bad. It's a dirty pipe though. Okay, ABS, all weather medium clear PVC cement. What the heck? Well, my dad got PVC cement, it looks like, and all of our plumbing might be done. Well, all of our plumbing is done in ABS. Quick Google, can you use PVC cement for ABS pipe? No. Oh my God. Okay. I'm gonna go figure this out. Okay, guys, I'm back from Ace with some medium black ABS cement, because that is what you should use on ABS pipe, not primer and PVC cement. So we move forward and maybe redo all the plumbing in the house, depending on what some more research says. First, I gotta get the cap off this bad boy and answer this text. Okay, so we got the ABS pipe, ABS fitting. We got this sanity, that's what the kids call them nowadays, that you want this guy for the fluid. This is gonna vent up. So I'm gonna put this on here for now and clean this off a bit and measure to see how far I need to go in the crawl space, and then I'll hook everything up down there. Bring that back up and cut it first. Okay. And with ABS, you want to twist on and way too much on there, and hold it on, because ABS tends to try to push off of itself. It works by melting the two pieces together, actually, heating it up. I think. Nobody fact checked that. So sometimes it tries to pop back off. So if you hold it for 20 to 30 seconds before you let go, you're gonna be way more solid. God, this stuff is nasty. Okay, I'll stick this guy down. Insulation is gone now. Okay, let's put the cap on this thing so I don't spill it. And I guess I'm gonna go crawl around. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I obviously left this one pretty long, just in case. Who doesn't want a bunch of extra pecs flying around, you know? Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is just move forward with this P-trap. Ow! Just like 2 inches or so. That was close. Okay, so dry fit here. Just gonna throw a screw in there. Dude, that is close. Okay, it's gonna be fine. It's all gonna be okay. Now let's get, this isn't gonna work. It's fine. Fine, that's what I wanted. I got these two 22 degrees ones, and hopefully we can make that boom, and then boom. Yeah, maybe we'll keep that. No, we need to move it over. Yeah. God.
Hey, you gotta use the Y.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna do it today.
Okay, yeah, just slope it up a little bit. I mean, you already know that, but.
Yeah, I was just trying to get the P-trap for the laundry all tied in, but I think I'm just gonna glue it and just worry about cutting it down there. It'll be a little bit harder, but whatever.
Yeah, that's a Y too. So whenever you have 2 horizontal drains, you have to use a Y.
Okay.
Yeah, when you're coming into a vertical stack, you can use the T, but when you're coming into 2 horizontal stacks, you gotta use the Y.
Yeah, I got it.
All
right, see ya.
All right.
We'll see ya.
Okay.
Okay, there's gotta be that wire there. Okay. ABS cement everywhere. Always. It's just a vent. It's okay. It's okay. Everyone on Instagram is saying we are screwed for using PVC cement, which is probably correct. I mean, it's kind of not something that makes sense if you really think about it. But hey, we're using it now, you know? Thank the Lord. That's what I need. Little guy. Oh, great. I'm just using this to kind of keep myself in the plane of the wall. Okay, now this last piece is gonna be 4.5 plus. Holy, that's a lot. One more that I'm hoping we can get it. Yeah, we can make it work. All right, that's a P-trap. Look at that. What's the glove for? What's the glove for? You're just gonna get a hole in it and put ABS in the hole. Let's finish up these PEX fittings and keep moving. Right there. That's why I love PEX. No measuring. You're probably a little wrong most of the time, but it doesn't really matter because you can just force its hand a little bit, end up a little bent, which probably isn't good. It probably isn't that bad, you know? God, more ABS. Okay. Cement. Yeah, maybe I'll just take off a little bit. I don't know, actually. Could be perfect. Uh-oh. So this is the P-trap finished. We got the drain going down here, straight down in the floor, and then we're gonna come this way, tie into the main, to the septic, and then obviously a 90 there that's part of the P-trap, come up to a 22 just to get it over to this rough in box where that sits. And then I drop this down. You want at least 2 foot of fall. So if we're at 32 here, you know, we got plenty of fall here. Well, we're probably right at 26 or 28 or so. But these kind of like non-extreme bends are okay for that, I think. And yeah, then I just got it moved over, come straight up, and then I'm gonna finish it. I have to go back to Ace again. Luckily it's right around the corner, but I gotta get an inside fitting for this 2-inch pipe, and I'll just put a little cap, a little pretty cap up there. But yeah, that's the laundry setup. This is the hot and cold, just teed off the main. And you know, this setup from whatever it's called, Senko, I believe. No, Odie. Same people that gave us our nice cement. These PEX fittings and this whole setup is really easy to use, and then you just hook your laundry up to these. So pretty great. I hope you can use that as a guide or not. Do with it what you will. Enjoy. Dude, spiders everywhere. Okay, here, can you see that? Good enough. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this. I'm just, dude, this spider needs to get out of here, man. Get out of here, dude. Come on. I don't wanna kill it. Okay, so that's pretty serious. Hey.
Hey.
Okay, first, how do you get this fitting in there in the 3-inch drain? If this drain it's pretty solid. So do you just have to like bend the existing pipe so you can get it and still grab onto something?
You should have some flex on, you know, the Fernco fitting.
Yeah.
If you undo that and slip it back.
Oh yeah.
Then I left a lot of room in there.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. The Fernco.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing is, so I realized that we're using primer and PVC cement.
I lost you.
That we're using primer and PVC cement.
Yeah. Is that bad?
Yeah. On ABS.
They told me that. I told them that's what I was using.
Really?
Yeah.
That's bizarre. Okay. Well, I went and got some ABS cement.
Okay. That's what I thought too. And I told the guy, I said, don't I need the black pipe cement? And he said, no, this works for both.
Okay. All right. I mean, I've tried some fittings and they're pretty solid, but I don't know. Maybe the primer makes it okay, but I read everything online and it was like, don't do that.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it was like, it didn't say anything about the primer, so maybe the primer gives the reaction you need. But just the PVC cement, it's like, no, that's not going to work. It'll fail in a couple of years.
Really? Damn,
Yeah.
that doesn't make me so good because I did all of it like that.
I know. That's why I was like, oh my God. But it is, like, from the stuff we did, it's solid. But I don't know. I mean, I trust those guys more than the internet.
Well, maybe we weren't communicating right, so I should ask. We should definitely find out.
Can we just 90 into this and like have it drain?
I was gonna do a Y. Yeah, this one isn't gonna help. It has the Y, not
a 90.
Yeah, it's got the Y, but the reason I'm stumbling is I'm not 100% sure that is kosher.
Right, because if it's coming in at 90 degrees and just slamming into the wall, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a Y to make it work right.
Yeah, okay, maybe I'll go get that. Dude. Oh, damn it, dude. Gotta go back to Ace Hardware again. Okay, come here. So we don't know if what we did is correct, as always, so. We will see.
Okay, try number 2. Oh shit, spiders. Okay. Alright, so hopefully you can hear me, but I was gonna put a sani tee in there, but you can't do that, which makes sense, because you don't want your drain just running in at a 90 and splashing up stream. So I'll comply, I guess. This is gonna be interesting. Oh. I forgot. Here we go. Screwdriver. Okay, so the idea is that we left enough right here to shove into this fern coat a little bit, bring these out, put this fitting in, and call it a day. So let's see what we actually got. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get my impact up and down, up and down. I think, and I hope, this is just a 5/16, like what I have in my head. My impact is actually down there because I just brought it in. Dude, sometimes when you're using it, here it is. Okay, so I think either way, I'm gonna cut this. Not as clean as I wanted. A lot of wood in my gosh. And dirt. Holy, I guess maybe just count. Nothing. You know what I'm talking? Okay. Clean this bad boy up a little bit. I think I'm starting to get used to talking to a camera like this in the room. Which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, to be honest. Okay, so here's the wood down here. Dude, the spider's just chilling, huffing this paint. But I just bullshit it. Okay. Just a tiny bit. Get some of this dust off. Cool. I think that was pretty successful. Now, I think I'm gonna let Dad run that. He's got a little master plan, and that shouldn't leak anything. I think we'll be good.
All right, so obviously this is not our proudest moment. We glued the entire plumbing system or drain system for our plumbing in ABS, not in ABS, PVC cement and primer. And obviously you have to use ABS because the way that the glue works is actually a reaction with the ABS material. Same thing with PVC, I believe. So it's very specific to the material that you're using, which I think we knew that, but there was just a little misunderstanding. And so my dad came back out and tore out everything that he had done in that glue, the PVC stuff, and then he did the entire drain system again, and basically made everything pretty much new. So in the end, it kind of worked out. We got a new fancier drain system, updated a lot of the pipe, which is fine, but live and you learn, and we're putting it in the video to not to embarrass ourselves, but to, you know, help the next person that might make the same mistake. I don't think a lot of people will make that same mistake, but yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Appreciate you watching. Got an interior designer coming, really excited, Nicola, and she does great work, so we're gonna take you through that whole process and the time I spent with her.